Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to Bio School. This is Gayatri. So, today I'm with another topic from genetics, that is polygenes. So, before proceeding into today's session, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, then please do subscribe. So, let's begin. Polygenes. So, first, let's break down the term into two parts. Poly means what? Poly means many, right? Many genes. So here many genes contribute to the phenotype of an individual is known as polygene. Very simple, right? Many genes controlling or contributing a single phenotype of an individual is known as polygenes. Okay. So what are the examples of polygenes? We can say that human eye color, skin color, even human height are controlled by polygenes. In a population, you will get humans of many different heights, right? And every individuals, they differ by a fraction of centimeter, right? So why this? This is because the human height is not controlled by a single gene. Rather, it is controlled by many genes, and each gene make a small contribution to overall outcome. Okay, so here this is the additive effect of genes in final outcome. Okay, so in poly means many gene. So the single phenotype, let's say the human height, in a population you will find many different heights, right? And each individual, they differ by cm, okay, a fraction of cm. So this is because that the human height is controlled by many genes, and the final outcome, it depends on the additive effect of each gene. Okay, so each gene, they make a small contribution for the final outcome. Here we are not talking about the masking effect. Like in Mendel, what he studied in pea plant, he studied that the plant height of pea plant, let's say plant height of pea plant, there are only two heights, right? One is tall and other is dwarf. In pea plant, there are two distinct type of height. One is tall and another one is dwarf. And here the dominant one, it masks the effect of recessive one. But in case of the human heights, there is no masking effect. There is no masking effect. Here, this is about the additive effect. Each gene, they make a small contribution to the final outcome of human height. You may have observed that tall parents may have the child with short height, right? Also, the siblings with the same parents, okay, also sibling with same parents have different heights. Okay, short parents can also have a tall child. This is because the height is not controlled by a single gene, it is controlled by multiple genes. The recent study found that over 400 genes are linked to variation in height. 400 genes are responsible for variation in height. Each gene contribute to the final outcome of height. Okay, so this is polygene. Let's take other example, like a human skin color. Like that of human height, also the human skin color, that differs from individual to individual. Okay, even parents have different skin color children, right? Why? That is because the human skin color is controlled by many genes. That's why. So skin color, it is controlled by the pigment melanin that is responsible for the dark coloration of skin. Okay. So let's say the skin color in human is controlled by three genes. The production of melanin is controlled by or contributed by three genes, that are A, B and C. Okay. So A, B, C, these genes in dominant form, they produce the dark skin color. Dark skin color because they produce melanin pigment. Okay. So the light skin color, it will be produced by small a, small b and small c. They will contribute to the light skin color. Okay. And you know, each gene have two alleles. Let's say for A, or the it will be capital A small a. Okay. So one of which will produce the pigmentation, that is capital A is produce the melanin pigments, and other one does not. And these alleles have additive effect. If it is present in small a, then this genotype contribute no pigmentation and that will result in light skin color. Let's say if it is present in capital A small a heterozygous form, then it will contribute some amount of pigmentation, because the phenotype here, it is controlled by the additive effect of the alleles, right? Additive effect of the alleles or additive effect of the genes. So here it will contribute the some amount of pigmentation. So what about the dominant when it is present in homozygous? So it will contribute more pigmentation. Okay, it will contribute more pigmentation. So this is also same for gene B and gene C. Okay, and one important point, polygenes present on different loci, that means the different location. Many genes are responsible for a particular phenotype, and polygenes, they are located on different location of same or different chromosome. All the genes are in dominant form, then the skin color will be very dark, right? Here I have explained that when the dominant form of gene are present in homozygous form, then it will cause more pigmentation. Okay, so same rule for B gene and C gene. So when all the genes are present in dominant form, then that will cause the very dark skin color. If any one of these gene is, if anyone is recessive, okay, anyone is recessive, then it will cause dark skin color. Okay, because the final product, it is controlled or contributed by each gene. Okay. Okay, let's say if the two genes are recessive, then what will be the skin color? Two genes. Okay, two alleles are in recessive. Fairly dark skin color. Similarly, let's say three alleles are in recessive form, then it will cause intermediate type of skin color. If four are recessive, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is it, then it will cause fairly dark intermediate. Then now is the light color, so it will be fairly light skin color. 5, this is a form, then it will cause light skin color. If all are recessive form, then no pigmentation, so it will result in very light skin color. So if we will plot a graph of skin color in human, then we will get a bell-shaped curve. Okay, in bell-shaped curve, the maximum people will have intermediate skin color, and rare people have very dark skin color, and also the rare people have very light skin color. So this is all about polygenes. Polygenes means, poly means many, genes, many genes. Many means how many? Like more than one genes. More than one genes contribute to the phenotype of an individual is known as polygene. Okay, and examples of polygenes are human eye color, skin color, height. These are polygenes because the final outcome of these phenotypes are contributed or controlled by additive effect of many genes. Hope this lecture will helpful to all of you. So please do share with your friends and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Bye bye. See you in my next video. Till then, keep learning.